Hi, today we are going to do daisy. So these are the tools what we need. So daisy veiner, the center veiner, the petal veiner. I have a yellow color for the center. You can use lemon yellow for it. Then I have the cutter. Then I have here one 24 wire and the rest are 30 wires. Okay, the 30 wires are for the petals and the 24 for the center. Okay, and you need a sharp scissors. Okay, now let's start. For the center, how I'm going to do, I've just already mixed some yellow here, gum paste, just condition the paste. Okay, now here see what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of paste and then I'm just going to keep it on top of this. You could see this better now. And then I'm just going to press in the sides first nicely. Okay. First press nicely. So let it get all the corners and everywhere, let it get spread nicely. And if you see that, after that, here all these edges I'm just going to insert them nicely, so nothing is going to come out. This is very important, so make sure everything is inside the mold, nothing comes out of the mold. Okay, and I have made it as a cone. See that I've just made it as a nice cone here. So just try to make it as much as nice cone possible, and just leave it like this. See, everything is already inside, exactly inside, nothing is coming out. Okay, these are all small details which you need to follow, so then you'll get more realistic look of your flower. Okay, now I have the 24 wire. For this, how to bend it is, it's the ski bending method, ski wire bending method. See, what I do is hold it here, bend it once full round. Okay, and then release it. You could see how it is. And then what I do is hold it and press it towards you, bring it towards you, flatten it up like this, and hold it half of this place and then lift it up. So I'll have a nice center. Yeah, you see this? This is called as the ski method. So I'm going to use this. Okay, for this, what I'm going to do is, now after doing that, I'm going to use a fire torch. I'm going to burn my edges of here, then only it will be more firm, so I don't want the center to just fall off. I'm just burning red hot, nice red hot. See, if you could see, nice red hot, I'm burning it. Take it off quickly, and then see what I'm doing is, when I press this, it gets caramelized inside. Okay, see, it gets caramelized inside nicely, and so then I start pressing it inwards towards the cone. Okay, now when I'm going to remove this, you're going to see, just loosen up. See, because now I'm showing you guys like this, I'm immediately taking it off. Generally what I do is leave it in the freezer. Any mold, all these kind of molds, leave it in the freezer for a few seconds, and then I remove it off so it comes perfect. Okay, now if you could see how beautiful it has come, the center. Hopefully you could see this. Yeah. Now your center has been made. Now I'm going to show you how to make the petals. Now let's start doing the petals. I've just taken a small ball. The same method I'm going to use the ridge method. Next, make yourself a sausage, nice sausage. Okay, now what I do is, see, this is, I have taken a painting brush which was already been removed, so that kind of thinness will give you more nice thin petals. So I'm using the painting brush as my rolling pin, the behind of the painting brush as my rolling pin. Just thin it, and then now go to the center, just press gently and then just push it. Okay, when you're doing this, just be very gentle, don't give too much of pressure. Once again, just go like that, thin up yourself. Once again, okay, go once again to the center, press gently and just release. Press gently and then release, gently and release. Thin as much as you can so it looks more natural, and then go up. We release the top. Now we use the cutter. So 3/4 I told you, because the petal is small, I'm just going a little bit lower itself, that's fine for me. Just pressing it. Never wiggle your metal cutters, as I told you. Just okay, you've got your petal there. Now I'm using a 30 wire. I don't stick because sticking takes a lot of time. So this works more nicer and this looks more realistic when you work on this. So that's the reason I use wires. Use the 30 wire. Just glide through until the ridge. Okay. Now use your veiners. Just keep your petal there. Then just go on top. Just give a quick press. See, once your quick press is there, you can just bend it here itself like this. Quick bend, and your petal is ready. See how beautiful your petal is. See, one thing which I do with this is, see, because when your petal is ready like this, I just squeeze a bit here. See this? I just squeeze a bit here, so it looks more natural. You see, I squeeze a bit just here. Okay, and the petals are flat like this. So to give some realistic look, there's no need to do for all the petals. You can just do it only for the few of them. It will look nice. These are all to make it more realistic. Just the edges. I'm just zigzag cutting it to make it more realistic. Just a small bit. Okay, don't spoil the petal by cutting too much. Yeah, if you could see the cutting what I've done. So like that. Make sure that you give some variations. I'll make another petal and show you what other variations you can make with these petals. Like this, around 18 to 20 petals if you make, one flower will work out, look very nice. I'll show you the other variation and the second variation which I make with that petal. The smaller the dough you take, the more the easier you will and fast you will work. The bigger you take, the more you need to thin it, and it takes a lot of time. And these are so nice flowers. They are medium sized flowers. They look gorgeous when you are working with arrangements or in jar, even on cakes when you just keep them as it is with few of them with buds and full bloom flowers. They look very elegant. And for arrangements, these are best fillers to fill in and brighten up your arrangement. Okay, I'm just thinning it like that. Now, as I told you, go up to the center, just press and release. Okay, slowly you should do this. Press and release. Press and release. Now go to the center once again. Press and release. Now go to the center once again. Press and release. Press and release. Try to make as thin as possible. Once again I'm telling you, because they look very beautiful when you make it thin. So realistic they look. Then let's use the cutter. As I told you, I'm going to make half or lesser than half for this, because the petal itself is very small. No need for 3/4. Okay, you see that? And then use your 30 wire. The advantage of using white wires is that, so even little bit it peeps out, or it is like very thin. If you made it very thin, the green will peep out, but in white wire it will get camouflaged with the white paste. So that's the use of using white wires, and that's the reason I use white wires a lot than green. And especially if I have white petals, I definitely go for the white wires. Okay, now once again, just keep your petal, hold it, because it's very small. I'm just showing you, just keep it, because the veiners are beautiful veiners. If you guys wanted the veiners, let me know, so I do sell them. Just press, I wanted as much as veins possible, so I press on top more. So when I just remove this, see the back, and you see this is the front. So as I told you, I'm just squeeze a bit here. Okay, squeeze a bit here. Okay, now the variation I'm going to show you here for this, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to snip only in the center. Okay, and then I'm just going to curve it around, give a curvature. You see, you could see like this. These are the small variations you can give for each petal, so they look beautiful. And see, the veiner itself gives you that bend. Okay, so there is no need to give extra bend. Let that not get spoiled, and you can just have it like that. That bend is, this bend which has been done is nice, and let that be as it is. So let's make around 15 to 16 first and then see how it goes. Then if we want to add maybe another 4 or 5 petals, we'll add to it. Okay. Yeah, now I have made all the petals already and I have taped them also with green tape, and the center I have colored with yellow. You can use a sunflower yellow or a lemon yellow. I have used the sunflower yellow for this. So this is the center. I'm going to show you how I'm going to join this. Try to have a tweezers with you like this, a strong one, so it's easy to work on. Okay, now if you could see the bends which I've given here. This bends will give you more natural look. So what I do is just give a slight nice bend. See this slight nice bend to know where to keep this first. Okay, so I like to keep it like this, halfway visible. You could see halfway visible. Okay, so then I would bend this a bit to make it more firm. This is the way. Okay, so this, if you could see, so this will be more cleaner, so it gets automatically opened up. And then a half tape, I'm using a half tape, just go inside firm. Make sure until down of the wire you need to tape it, then only it will stand firm. Okay, like this. Okay, the next, either you can start next itself immediately, or you can leave some space in between you can start it. Okay, it depends upon how you want it. I'll go next directly. Now see, it is straight like this. So to bend this only, I need the tweezers. So I bend it in a way it fits in properly. You see? Then tape it once again. Tape it firm, as I told you, tape it firm till the end. So again, the next like this. I'm just showing you because I keep repeatedly showing you because I don't want you guys to make a mistake. Because so much of hard work, when you do it, it needs to look natural. So I go bend down accordingly and then lift this guy up more nicely. Okay, now see. Like this. Okay. Tape them. Until the end, as I told you, tape it until the end. Okay, like that, fully cover the first layer, and then I'll show you how to add on in between. Here, the total petals I have already joined. Now 20 petals I've used here, so I have joined the 20 petals, so it gives a double layer. If you want a single layer, just around 10 to 12 petals will be more than enough. Okay, so I've just made it here like a double. If you want to color inside also, you can give a light green, touch of green in the edges of it, but I prefer it to have it like that. So pure white and the yellow, the combination is nice. Now the calyx for this. The calyx, now see, the behind is like this. So the calyx, what I did is, like, I have taken some green. So this, I've used little bit of yellow and leaf green, and I mixed up the gum paste like this. So then what I do here is just wet this part with your edible glue. And take a good lump of dough Just make it a nice round ball. Okay, now just insert it from the top, go in nicely, go nicely, go until the edge. Okay, you see there, I've just gone like that. Okay, go until the edge. Now use your resident tool and then thin this part. Just try to just press it as much as possible so everything goes inside and it gets covered. Okay, first is this you need to do nicely, then slowly squeeze them so until top it gets up. This, all these places I'm covering it up. Just smoothen it up nicely on top here. Just nicely smoothen it up so it becomes a nice proper cone kind of a thing. See, I'm just touching it, make sure that it just combines into it gets stuck with the wire. Okay, this is what, smooth it up as much as possible. Blend in with it. So then, okay, I'm using the same petal. Okay, this with the same petal. First what I do is the edge of the petal, okay, not the down part, the top of the petal. Okay, from the top of the petal I'm just going to give indent. See here, I'm just going to press this like this. Just give this indent like that. And keep moving ahead on top. Okay, now see how we have gone in here. Now the next is in between. Now I'm going to give in between. So it comes as layer by layer, it's visible. If you could see layer by layer, it's visible. So do the same thing until you come up. Until you come up, you can do the same thing and then cover them up. You see that? So now your daisy is ready. Hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Please make this, and if you had made this, please show me in my comment section, so I would be happy to post your flowers also onto my FB page. See you soon with another exciting flower. Bye.